Every second, there's a truck full of textile waste dumped somewhere in the globe. And our goal is to have zero waste.
So basically, we have 17 years to reduce 40 billion tons of CO2.
Resortecs is about recycling of garments back into new garments and making that possible at an industrial scale. And the specific problem that we tackle with Resortecs is the disassembly of the garments, because recycling garments is difficult because they're difficult to disassemble, because you need to separate what can be recycled from the garment from the components that cannot be recycled. And so think about a button, a zipper, label, or specific textiles that cannot be recycled that obstruct the recycling of the remaining materials in the garment. And so we automate that with a technology that consists of two parts. The first part is the stitching thread that we call Smart Stitch. That is a heat-dissolvable stitching thread that allows you to make garments that can be easily unmade or disassembled. And that disassembly happens in the second part of the solution, which is the smart disassembly systems. And those are special ovens, you could say, in which we can heat up large amounts, tons of garments in a continuous process in such a way that we can retrieve the materials that we want to recycle in an automatic way. Stitching thread, what is different is that it melts or dissolves at a lower temperature than the threads that are used today.
It performs, it looks, it feels exactly like a regular thread. So you can wash, dry, iron it, and it works just fine. The only difference is that when you want it to disappear, to facilitate recycling, it goes away.
It's shocking to know that fashion industry and textile industry is the fourth most polluting sector in the globe. So the problem for textile industry is that first it's polluting, and the way it's done now, it's not effective.
On a yearly basis, we're talking about $500 billion they're wasted every single year. And a large part of that is because of the difficulties that the brands face when they want to recycle their products.
So today we have less than 1% of garments that are really recycled back into new garments, because of the fact that you need to manually disassemble the garments in order to be able to do that.
So this solution is made to allow us to stay creative and to self-reflect, but at the same time be eco-conscious when we purchase, when we use, and after use. So everyone needs to play a role to make this circular. We're not encouraging overproduction or overconsumption. It's just thoughtful production, eco-design, and conscious during purchasing.